Welcome to day 83 of Maths Wizard. So we were discussing the some questions related to geometric progressions, and again we are going to discuss in this video some questions of geometric progressions. So let's start with the question. Here we are given a geometric progression has common ratio as 3. So what does common ratio mean? Common ratio means you are given r, value of r, right? Next, and the last term, it is 486. Generally we say that last term is represented by L, or you can say it is general term, but that general term is the last term, or you can represent by also an. All the three things, L, Tn or An, in this case will be same. So let's say because it is last term, so let's represent it by L, and here L is, we are given 486. So let's say if we are given 2, 4, 8, 16, and similarly let's say there are totally last term is 486, like this. For example, it will not be possible I think, but even and 486, it means this will not be the AP actually. So 2, 4, 8, 16, let's say this is your last term. It means we don't know how many total terms are there in this GP. So first of all we will have to calculate the n, right? I just taken an example, so don't consider this AP like 486 will be the last term of this GP, not AP GP. Next, also we are given if sum of its terms is 728, it means sum of all terms, it means Sn. Sum of all terms is 728, right? Next, now we have to find its first terms, it means we need to find A. So let's examine what informations are given over here. So let's say this general term you can say, or you can say basically last term is nothing but a r raised to the power n minus 1, right? And in this case it will represent whole number of terms, this n, right? And that's why I just wrote L as Tn, but n here is representing all the number of terms of the GP, and here we are given also as Sn. We already know the formula for Sn, and here we are also given that r is 3. If r is 3 which is greater than 1, it means we are going to apply the formula of Sn, that will be a bracket r minus n divided by r is power n minus 1 divided by r minus 1, and here we already know that r is greater than 1, you can also apply modular sign. So this formula we are going to use over here. So let's write, actually we will get the I think 2 equations. Let's substitute the given values first. So here we are given Sn as 728. We need to find first of all n. Okay na? Next, first term. Do we know first term? No. We need to find first term. Next, r is 3. So it is 3 raised to power n. Also we don't know n. So n minus 1 divided by r. R is 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. Right? So you can say this is your first equation, or you can transpose this to this side also. 7 to the 14 and 14 14, it will be 14 28 56, a 3 raised to power n minus 1, like this. Let's say this is your first equation. Got it? If you see, this equation contains two variables. First one is your a, and the second one is your n, right? Next, another information we are given is this one, last term. So last term is what? 486. Or you can say you can first make a first equation from this given information, no problem, is equal to a. We don't know a, but we also know r, which is 3 raised to power n minus 1. Got it? Okay, so now what we can do, so that just we are given, let's say this is your second equation. Now using equation number 1 and equation number 2, just we need to find the value of a. So what we can do is, if we divide equation 1 and 2, a will get cancelled out, but actually we need to find a. But don't worry, first find n, then we will find a, no problem. So what you can do is, you can divide equation 1 and 2. So let's write over here, divide equation 1 by 2. Divide equation 1 by 2. So it will become 1 4 5 6 divided by 4 8 6. Always remember, left hand side is always divided by left hand side, and right hand side is always divided by right hand side. Don't forget it. Next, So it will be a 3 times n raised to power 1 divided by a and 3 raised to power n minus 1. Remember, there is a big difference over here. Some students say that this thing and this thing are exactly same. No, like here how I have written over here, see 3 raised to power n, then I have written minus 1. It means this is not in power. This is not in power. Sometimes students just cancel these two things. No, they will not get cancelled out. Okay na? Next, and here 3 raised to power n minus 1. It means here n minus 1 is in power. This is the major difference. Next, a and a will get cancelled out. Here you can cancel. I think it was 486 by the way. So will it get cancelled out by 3? 8 24. No. Okay, then let's cancel. If I cancel by 2, it will become 2. 486 it was, na? 486. Correct. Wait, let me check. 7 दिन 14, 2 से multiply 28 में 36. Yes, it is correct. So 2, then 4, then 3, and this will get cancelled out. 7 28, no doubt. Next, by which number should I cancel? If I cancel by 7, will it? Yes. 7 3 is a 21. No. This number will not get cancelled out by 7. But it must be. It is not getting cancelled. 8 10 17. It is not by 7. Will it get cancelled out by 9? 7 21 3. It will not get 2 4 3. ये भी ठीक है. ये किससे कट जाएगा? 2 बार में नहीं कट रहा. ओके, सो व्हाट वी कैन डू इज 243. 4 3 7 2 9. ये तो 3 से कट जाएगा. 7 2 9 9 8 17. 9 8 17. दिस नंबर विल नॉट गेट कैंसल्ड आउट, बट इट मस्ट बी कैंसल्ड. लेट मी चेक इफ आई हैव मल्टीप्लाइड रॉन्ग. 728 2 8 2 16 1 2 3 4 1 5 7. इट इज करेक्ट. एंड द लास्ट टर्म इज गिवन 486 ना. यस, इट इज 486. That's what I have written over here. No problem. 486. So it will become 728 if I cancel by 2. Okay, let's write the same thing. No problem. If they are not getting cancelled out, just write as it is. 728 divided by 243. 728 divided by 243. Okay. Next, that will be equal to 3 raised to power n, then minus 1 and whole divided by 3 raised to power n minus 1. Okay. Now let's try to find out value of n from here. Okay, so what we can do further to solve it? Here it will become 728 divided by it should be 729, then it will be cube in the form of cube, but it is not. No problem. So what I can do is I can write it 3 raised to power n divided by 3 raised to power n minus 1 minus 1 upon 3 raised to power n minus 1. How I just split this thing in the denominator of this term and also in the denominator of this term. Okay. Next, so it will be 728 divided by 243. That will be equal to, if base are same, then power will get subtracted. Remember always, right? 3 raised to power n, then minus this thing. So minus n and it will become plus 1. Okay. Next, minus, and it will become 3 raised to power minus n and plus 1. The power sign of the power will get changed. Next, here n will get cancelled out and it will be 728 divided by 243 is equal to 3, then minus 3 raised to power minus n plus 1. Got it? Next, now what I can do is I can write this one thing as positive, 3 raised to power minus n plus 1, and it will become is equal to 3, then it will get minus 728 divided by 243. Take 1 and just take LCM and let's solve this. So it will be 3 raised to power minus n plus 1. It is a little bit calculative. Next, so 1 3 is a, so it will become 1 3. This thing 3 3 3 is a 9. 3 3 is a 9. Correct. 4 3 12 के 2 बच गए 1. 3 2 6 729. Then minus 728. Correct. Next, so it will become 3 raised to power minus n plus 1, and it will become 7. It will be 1 243. Now what how I can write 3 raised to power minus n plus 1, okay na, is equal to, I can write it as 1 upon 3 something na, 1 upon 3 raised to power 4 8 या 24, 3 raised to power 5, 1 upon 3 raised to power whole 5, I can write it like this. And also how can you write it? Let me explain you. Or later, how can you write? Leave this as it is. This thing it can be written as 3 raised to power minus 5 also, right? Now base are same, then power will also be equal. So minus n plus 1 will be equal to minus 5. Now how can I solve it? So it will become 1 plus 5, that will be equal to n. So n becomes 6. Got it? So n is 6 this time. Next, if n is 6 and we had to find a, let's check where we can substitute to find a. You can use either the first equation or the second equation, that's your choice. I'm going to use the second one because the values are little bit smaller, right? So it will be 486 is equal to a, and 3 raised to power 6 minus 1, it will be 5, and 3 raised to power 5 is 243, right? 243. 3 raised to power 4 is 81, and 3 raised to power, just I am multiplying, so it will become 243. So it will become 486 divided by 243 is equal to a. Now it will get divided by in 2 times, so value of a is nothing but 2. So this is your final answer for this question. I hope you got it. Next, in this question we are given in a GP. The ratio between the sum of first 3 terms and that of sum of first 6 terms is 125. One important thing you must understand, and that is, if I write S5, what does it mean? It means sum of 5 terms. You must be thinking like this, but this is wrong. This is not sum of 5 terms. What is this? This is actually sum of first 5 terms. Which 5 terms? First 5 terms from this starting, right? If I say what does S7 means? If I ask you what does S7 means, then you will say sum of first 7 terms. First 7 terms. Remember it. 7 terms. Got it? Okay. Now let's come to the question. We are given sum of the first 3 terms. It means it is S3, and that of the first 6 terms. It means it is S6. It means we are given a ratio. Of which ratio? Basically sum of first 3 terms and sum of sum of first 3 terms and sum of first 6 terms ratio. We are given 125 and 152. Got it? Now what we can do from here and what we need to find in a GP? What we need to find, by the way? I don't know. Just let me check the question. I have not written over here what we had to find in this question. Just let me check once. Where is this question? Yes, find the common ratio. We need to find R. Find common ratio. This question was incomplete, by the way. Common ratio. This is the question. Okay, fine. What we can do? According to given informations, what you can do? Just analyze it. What we can do is, just we can expand according to summation formula, this thing and also this thing. Let's expand. By the way, you don't know here R, that R is greater than 1 or less than 1. So what you are going to do? Over here, what you can do? You can use any one formula for the greater than 1 or less than 1. You will get the exactly same answer. No problem, right? Whenever you are confused that we don't know value of R, you are not sure about the value of R, then just apply any one formula for the greater than 1 or for less than 1. That's it. Next, so S3, for summation formula, Sn is a bracket R raised to power n minus 1 divided by R minus 1, or Sn is nothing but a bracket 1 minus R raised to power n divided by 1 minus R. This one is for R is greater than 1 and this one is for R is less than 1. Any one formula you can basically use over here. I am using this one. Okay. So here what I can write, a bracket R raised to power n minus 1, and here n is 3, by the way. In this case n is 3 divided by 3 minus 1 is 2. 3 minus 1 is 2 whole divided by a as it is 1. Sorry. Again we have to use same formula. Okay na? So it will be a bracket R raised to power n, R in this case n is 6 minus 1 whole divided by r minus 1, which is 6 minus 1, that is nothing but 5, and we are given this thing as 125 divided by 152. Now let's solve this question. Fine. What you can do over here is keep first fraction as it is and just reciprocal this thing and write multiply, so it will become 5 whole divided by a bracket r raised to power 6 minus 1, and this whole thing is nothing but 125 divided by 152. Fine. Now let's solve this question. So from here what I can do is I can cancel this thing, okay na, and also I can write r3 minus 1 divided by r raised to power 6 minus 1, and it will become is equal to 125 divided by 152. Remember, this division thing will get will go in the numerator and this numerator thing will go in the denominator. Now let's solve this. So it will become r raised to power 3 minus 1 divided by r raised to power 6 minus 1 is equal to from 2 you can cancel 7 times and 6 times, right? 75 दूनी 150, 76 दूनी 152, सही है. और 25 से इसको you can cancel out in 25 times. Now it will become 25 divided by 76. Later, what you can do to solve to find the value of r? Let's analyze. Because if we cross multiply, we will get an equation of power 6, which is almost very difficult, complex things to solve. So what you can do is let's assume r raised to power 3 as any other variable, x, y, z, t, p, whatever you want to write, right? Let's say it is x. We are basically familiar with x, so let's assume it as x. So this thing will become x minus 1 whole divided by, and this thing will become x square minus 1. How it will become square? So basically, how can you write r raised to power 6? You can write r raised to power 3 whole raised to power square, and this thing I had assumed as x, so it will be x square. Got it? Next, now you can cross multiply and you will get this time only a quadratic equation, okay na? So let's cross multiply. This thing will become 25x square minus 25 is equal to, if I cross multiply I will get 76 times x minus 76, or later it will become 25x square minus 76 times x minus 25 and plus 76, that will be equal to 0. So 25x square minus 76x, and here if I plus minus, what I will get? 51. Yes, plus 51, that will be equal to 0. Now from here we can easily get the values of x. You will get two values of x. Then what you will have to do over here is, because we had assumed r raised to power 3 as x, so I will substitute x over here, and from here I will find the value of r. Got it? I hope you all got the things that just I taught in this video, whole concepts basically. Now if you feel anything doubt, so just you can send the questions, send for 28525669 in this number, and if you require personal online class, then you can also inquire on this number, and just join the Telegram group, so that after completing whole the video, I'm going to share the PDF of whole the things whatever I taught today in this session. Okay, fine. That's all for the today's session. See you in the next session. Jai Hind.